Howdy people, peeps, folks, whatever. Hey, okay, today is Tech Tip Hump Day. Okay, not Tuesday because it's Wednesday. What you're looking at here, right here, is the magneto or stator from my cursed TC125. So the other day, you know, I put that video out, and yeah, by the way, the oil is not leaking now, so that's a win. So I actually fired the bike up, and it ran, kinda, sorta. But I noticed it was kind of backfiring a little bit, and I thought, what the heck? I thought I had, you know, checked the timing and points in the past, which I had done. But anyway, it's like, okay, well, fine, you know, I'll go ahead and throw me another set of points in there, and I did, and didn't. Actually, I should have done a video on that. The points. Let me actually grab them. Another set. And I'll commence to getting onto this here. Okay. Here is a set of points that I have right there, and you see that slot. Okay. Well, I had these in actually in the box still, and it's an original part number. It was superseded by another set, which I have sitting down on the floor. They look identical. The problem I was running into, though, is I couldn't get the gap any more than 12 thousandths, and which, according to the book, well, the climbers, it's like 12 to 16 thousandths, which is like, okay, well, that's fine, but I'd like to get a little bit more, and I couldn't get this thing to spin enough in order to open up the points gap. So on the original set, I took them out and I took a round file, and I filed out this hole just a little bit, because you don't need much, a couple thousandths, you know, so I could get it to turn more. Well, that fixed that problem. So I was happy. I had my dial indicator, you know, set up in the cylinder, you know, and it was, you know, ringing. We had my tone thing on there, my buzz box, and everything was great. You know, hooked the flywheel back up, and no spark. Well, I got to thinking, you know, because I noticed, like I said, it was backfiring when it was running. So I thought, well, I mean, if it ain't the points, and because everything tested out fine with that, it's got to be the condenser. So, you know, being the electronic genius I am, thanks to Google, I did do a little bit of checking, and there is supposedly a way to check these things. All right, so, and I will show you how to do this. Can you do this on the bike? Yeah, I don't know, because honestly, I think these are bad, so I don't know if you can do them on the bike. I've heard you can. But anyway, what you're looking at right down here, where my finger is that's the current condenser. It is connected to your coils. And then you have the green wire here, which, yes, I know that thing looks like crap. I'm going to replace it. Then you also have, and I don't know if you can see it down in there. Maybe you can. Right there where the red pointer is, that's the black and yellow wire, which goes up to your coils. And then you have the white wire here, which goes into the windings for this thing right there. Anyway, a quick test, supposedly, is to take your voltmeter and set it on to ohms, okay, which it reads nothing. And then to take your two probes here, put the one, I don't think it really matters which color goes where, put it on top of your solder joint, hopefully you're seeing that, and then like on the side, and if you watch the voltmeter, it's not moving at all, okay. What this does is that puts a little bit of a charge into the condenser, your capacitor. Alright, so then what you want to do is take it and go back over to DC volts. Alright, mine's a DC volts, and you should watch it rise and then fall. And we got nothing. Alright, so that is the one that's in the bike. Here's a set of condenser. I thought I had one lying around, and I did, and I found it. Okay, so now let's check this one. Just put that in there to hold it down, and put here, and you can see it kind of drop a little bit, and then go to 0. So now let's go back to ohms, and we're going to supposedly charge this thing to see if it's good. So you see it bouncing around, and then it goes back to 0. Alright, so go back to your DC volts. Alright, so now we're on DC volts. Now watch the meter. See how it's going from 30 all the way down, and it'll settle down onto 0. And there you go. Now, that's telling me that this one here is good, and the one in here in the stator is bad. So, and that would definitely account for, you know, some of the backfiring and stuff like that, because the condenser is not able to put out the voltage that is required of the coil and so forth. I'm no electronic genius, so, you know, take it for what it's worth. Anyway, with that test done, now now the fun part. And am I going to video this? Probably not, because I really suck at soldering. Okay, so you're looking at the top of the condenser right here. I have to unsolder that and then figure out a way to hold these 3 wires back into place and solder them back on. So, and like I said, I'm no electronics genius. I'll get it done. It may not be pretty, but I'll get it done. Just thought I would throw that out there for you guys, because as you know, this bike is cursed, and this is just one more of the cursed items on this bike. I say that jokingly. No, I mean, the bike's not cursed. It's just all mechanical stuff, and I just need to work through it. But thought I'd throw that out there real quick, and I will definitely bring you back once I have got this soldering conundrum resolved, and we will test it again on the stator, you know, when it's in here. This one should fit up. I don't know about these little tangs right here. I may have to cut those off, but it looks, and if you can see kind of where my finger is coming through right there, you see a hole? That's the screw hole for this condenser. So this one should fit, but time will tell. So anyway, just thought I would throw this together, throw it out there, because I'm learning, and hopefully if this is right, then you guys will learn something too. So I will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great evening.